This is the all-new Xiaomi OpenWear Stereo Pro, and this is also the very first attempt by Xiaomi to make their premium open-ear headphones, which means you're getting pretty much everything you can ask for. Incredible audio quality tuned by Harman, wide soundstage, dimensional audio, zero occlusion effects since nothing blocks your ears, and a lot more. I've been using them for the past 17 days, and today I will be sharing everything you need to know. The unboxing experience is very simple. First, you are greeted by the earbuds themselves. Wow, this feels very premium. Next is the moderately thick user manual. And finally, the tiny USB cable. The first thing that you're going to notice is the case size. Just look at this thing. It is huge, but it is also clever. This thing is slim, so it does not stick out of your pocket weirdly. Made out of premium materials like vegan leather coating on the top. The bottom is plastic, but still it has luster like a satin finish, so no chance of fingerprint on any side. The hinge is the only real catch in the entire design. The glossy plastic looks slightly out of place, and this is also not sturdy. And the lid dislodges slightly when you hold the case in your hand. Just listen to this. This would have been fine if it was a Redmi product, since they are marketed as more budget, but this is Xiaomi, which carries a more flagship aura, so maybe a slightly larger hinge would have solved the issue, because rest of the design is just so perfect. There is this pairing button at the right side, the USB-C port at the back, the LED indicator at the front. Inside is this soft velvety coating at the top, while the earbuds sleep at the bottom. The earbuds are glossy, so they get dirty because of sweat and fingerprints. The earbuds have an IP54 rating, so yes, they are suitable for exercise and gym use. Wearing them was a bit tricky for me, since these are my first open-ear headphones. I still can't wear them in one go, but after wearing them it felt very weird. Most of the earbuds are designed to act like a plug. They seal your ear canal shut to prevent external sound from getting in, as well as to avoid sound leakage, but these look like just the opposite. But again, they are not completely opposite. Obviously they keep your ears open so you can also hear external sound, but also have special mechanisms to reduce sound leakage as much as possible. This is not only helpful outdoors to stay aware of your surroundings without letting others know what you're listening to, but also gives a more natural hearing experience. It is like the open back headphones version of earbuds. In terms of comfort, I think you will stop noticing that you have something on your ears after a few minutes of wearing them. They fit very well and are extremely lightweight, and it doesn't matter if you wear specs, because I wear one. It doesn't really cause any problem. Now, what about the main thing? That is the sound quality. This is where things start to get very interesting. These are Xiaomi's first hybrid multi-driver open-wear earbuds. They also support LDAC codec, and that's on by default. But here's the catch. You can't switch to a different codec directly via the app. You will have to go to Bluetooth settings on your phone and change from there. Now, why would you want to switch anyway? Well, immersive audio along with dimensional audio does not really work when LDAC is on. What it essentially does is tracks the position of your head while keeping the source of the sound constant even when you rotate your head. The feeling is very weird, but also immersive. But the real magic does not lie in LDAC or even in dimensional audio. It is the Harman tuning. Inside the Xiaomi Earbuds app, you get two such tuning modes, Harman Audio EFX and Harman Master. By default, balanced mode is selected, which significantly caps your audio experience. Audio EFX makes it slightly better, but the master mode makes it incredible. Beautiful clarity in the sound across all the frequencies. It just sounds so good. The trick you can try is to force max audio resolution through developer options on Android. The connection gets slightly unreliable when you do that, but the audio quality, my goodness, is a class apart, especially if you have true lossless audio. LDAC is not truly lossless Bluetooth codec, but there is a noticeable quality boost. Okay, since we are already inside the app, let us also talk about that. The most interesting thing here is the inbuilt audio recorder. It is marketed as for recording ambient audio, and each earbud can store up to 120 minutes of recording. So a total of 240 minutes of recording. You can export all of them to your phone, but it is only usable for recording your own voice. Someone else speaking in the room or even over a call is not picked up very well. I think this is intentional with respect to privacy. The earbuds also announce that you're recording in your local language. The microphones are okay-ish, especially wind noise can mess up your audio quite a bit. Listen to this audio recorded outdoors. So there is a lot of wind, and I can also hear a few cars and everything going on the street. And this is basically how the record sounds on the OpenWear Stereo Pro. Again, we got some more wind. I guess you can get a good idea of the microphone along with the noise cancellation, wind cancellation and everything. Next are the gestures. You can change or modify every one of them. They only support taps and not slides. I think the surface area here is big enough for supporting slide gestures, but anyway, most of these gestures are assigned to none. Two of them also support audio recording, so you need to set everything up yourself. Next are audio effects. already covered, but sadly no support for equalizers, which is okay since most audio players have them anyway. Some smartphones even support equalizers in the system settings. What I did not cover are the two modes, that is enhanced voice and treble. I personally do not like them. They obviously are not for listening to music, especially the enhanced voice mode. So listening to movie dialogues which are very hard to hear is probably the intended use case. Under additional settings, you get the support for dual connection, but you can't view the connected devices here. And talking about connection, they come with the latest Bluetooth 5.4. I have never experienced any instance of dropouts. It also has support for Google Fast Pair, so as soon as you open the earbuds, they will appear on your phone, but still no support for Auracast, although it still supports LE audio. Next is the Find Headphones feature. Trust me, this literally rings your earbuds like a speaker. It has safety nets in place for the same reason. And finally, let us talk about latency. I've never noticed any lip sync issues while watching videos, even with LDAC on, but these are not really meant for gaming. You will start to notice some delay over there, and then it doesn't matter if you turn off LDAC or keep it on, the delay remains. And weird enough, I noticed that the delay actually decreases with LDAC on, so there might be some system level optimization on that, but this is also as good as it gets in Bluetooth audio devices. The important thing here is Xiaomi does not add a fake low latency mode like some other ultra budget audio brands. Last but not the least comes the battery, and frankly this is where the case size starts to make sense. The large size allows Xiaomi to squeeze in a very reliable battery. This thing lasted for more than 10 days on a single charge with close to 4 hours of daily usage. The earbuds themselves lasted for like 8 hours after taking them out of the case. But the best part is fast charging. 10 minutes of charge can provide you with 2 hours of listening, which is impressive. The main catch here is the lack of battery protection features. Consumers are getting more and more aware of this thing, so including them would have been nice. I also love how the Redmi buds are designed with this LED strip, pretty much showing the battery level at a glance. The same feature here would have been very helpful. And that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Do like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.